Greetings, tourists, and welcome to another deck report. This is week number 10 of season 5, and if you're looking at the screen, you're looking at our good old buddy Ariana. She is back in our main deck. So, if you remember the deck I showed last week, I was really comfortable with the deck. I lended my Malice cards to like a good friend of mine, so I kind of want to test the waters and see if my level of expertise could make the engines that you saw last week work for other decks. And I think I found something very interesting here. I only took this to one locals this week, and the ending record was XO2. So I didn't lose any games. I did drew twice, which sadly did not make me go top. But the two people I drew against both finished first and second place. And the first place at my locals was the first place player from our regionals. That was last week. So shout outs to Glenn Xavier. Really good player. Same with the other person I drew with at my locals. So I really like the approach that I took, and it kind of just shows you that I think I have something here, but it's not completely set in stone. And I am practicing for nationals at the same time because Battles of Legend is about to come out, or just came out by the time of this recording. And then we have Duelist Advance that comes the month after. And yeah, let's just get straight to the list. So, 3 Ariana, 2 Chandragleer, 2 Stovies, 1 Kuklok, 1 Arias, and 1 of the big Labrynth girls. Lacrima, Engraver. Triple Nalia, Nunu, Curse, Nephalabis, Nicer Serpent. The 3 main deck Mitsus, Wosu, Triple Habakiri, Futsu, Mura, Kumo, Triple Prayers, Triple Snake, Triple Pre-Prep, Triple Thrust, Grass, Talents, Called By, Tract, Daybreak, Lily, Ritual, Mirror. Three big welcomes, 3 Karma Cannons, Rollback, Paradise, Black Goat, Purification. The main deck is 60 cards, 30 monsters, 20 spells, and 10 traps. Extra: Spider, IP, SP, Lizard, Muckraker from the Underworld, Closed Moon, Requiem, Sequence, Amnon Day. I don't know why there's so much glare, but about 2. Angel, Desiree, Necroquip, Aerial Eater, and Feral Imps. let's see if I have the side deck. Um, Flawless, Perolia. I said that backwards, but you get the point. 6 Molcharmies. 3 Ash, 3 Droll, Duster, and I'm still on Simial Archfiends and Barrier in my side. Alright, explanation time. So, why did I choose Labrynth out of all engines to pair with the Ogdomitsu stuff? The number one reason is that it was the first team I had built on me, and I didn't want to like scramble looking for cards for other engines. I thought about Gem Knights. I thought about. I guess I'll keep it a surprise for the next deck report, but there is one other archetype that I thought about, and I was missing cards for it, so I picked them up at locals. I thought about punks as well, but Labrynth just thematically made sense to me because of a couple of reasons. Them being fiended types, it matters a lot. It matters in the context that it can pair well with your Fiendsmith cards. And same way the Ogdomitsu cards bridge you into your Malice engine, the Ogdomitsus can bridge you into any fiend type monster in the game as well. I know you're curious on how that combo works. Like Snake Rain is just a very custom card. Like the fact that it can bridge you into a lot of different engines for a lot of different decks is just absurd to me. But that being said, the other really cool thing about the Labrynth is that it plays a lot of really cool defensive cards. Like, I had a game versus Malice, which was, again, Glenn, like the winner of our regionals. And I had Karma Cannon rollback setup. I pitched rollback for Snake Rain, and I was going second. I was going second against him, and his M board, like he had the typical Malice setup with the traps. He had the Echo Talker Administer. He had Droll and Lockbird, Ash Blossom, and Dominus Impulse. And I still played through all of that because at the end of my like I couldn't break his board completely. However, I did open thrust. And I thrusted for Karma Cannon. And thrusting for Karma Cannon is a big deal if you have rollback in the graveyard, because it means that I can break the entire Malice board twice. And that's exactly what happened. Like on his turn, I flipped this. All the Link monsters go to grave. They already wasted their Marsh Hare. They're already wasted their 07. They had a second Marsh Hare. They tried to do the second Marsh Hare push. They went for access code to pop the rest of my board. They tried to go to battle phase, and then I went roll back into cannon a second time and like nuke away his access code. And he had almost no gas left by the time I did that. And that is without counting the Fiendsmith setup that I had that he interrupted with Ash Blossom. So, yeah, like, this combo is ridiculously strong. And the fact that this deck can do it consistently is kind of scary. Like, Labrynth by itself is not good in the format. Like, it has a lot of weaknesses. But if you play Labrynth in a way that just gets you, play it as a combo deck, and you just end with your Labrynth win condition alongside your other win conditions, like your Mitsurugis, that's where it actually gets scary. Another really cool thing about Labrynth is that these furnishers right here, they eliminate a lot of brick brick one-offs that you can get in your hand, like Transaction, uh, like the Goat Laughs, the Fiendsmith in Paradise. But we're talking about other bricks as well, like uh, in the past, where if you ended up drawing Curse was a really bad card in your hand. Now with your furnishers, you can dump the Curse, and the Curse is all of a sudden becomes live. Uh, like dumping Purification with your furnishers is also really cool. Um, there is one combo that involves you using both effects of Purification. Uh, like using the graveyard effect first and then retrieving it back in order to do the field effect after. Like, yeah, it's just pretty cool. I think the Fiendsmiths are mandatory if you're going to play this build. Uh, Without them, there is no real way to bridge into Labrynth with your Mitsurugi or your Ogdoadic cards. That being said, let's talk about the extra deck real quick. So, Feral Imps is the only XYZ. I thought about playing Typhon. Typhon is a fiend, so it's really cool. It works even under fiend locks, but I just opted not to do it. You notice no DDD. I just don't have room in the extra deck, and I kind of wanted to play Agnum Day. Like I just wanted to play the Agnum Day for like the sequence stuff. There is a world where you just cut Agnum Day and you just play DDD. I think Chaos Angel is mandatory. I did not summon Baku once at all. This is an easy cut. Another card I wanted to play was Dark, the Dark Charmer, the Gloomy. I think Gloomy is staple in any list that plays the Ogdo Mitsu package. It's just way too many dark decks running around. Like I faced Malice, Branded, and the Mirror Match yesterday, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so I would cut this for Dark Charmer. That would be like the first change I would do. Everything else is staple, even Close Moon. Muckraker, this card is really good. Like this card is the thing. This is the linchpin of the deck. I'll do the Snake Rain combo and I'll show you why at the end of the Snake Rain combo. I did not summon Lizardos at all in the last tournament, funnily enough. But it's Lizardos. You just have to play it. SP, IP, and mandatory. Link Spire is mandatory because you're playing Daybreak. Alright. So, let's show you the Snake Ring combo with the Labrynth cards. So, you activate Snake Rain. Just pitch anything in your hand, like let us pitch. Let's pitch a furniture. Why not? Let's pitch one of these. It won't matter. And we're dumping the usual for suspects. So we're dumping Curse. We're dumping Night Sword. We're dumping New and we're dumping Naya. So we're dumping these four. Same as always, you're going to bring back Night Sword. You're going to tribute the Night Sword. This gets banished. You summon the Naya. The Naya is going to search you for Daybreak. So Daybreak's in your hand. Since you control all the Ogdos, you can special New. You grab these two. you make the Feral Imps. Imps detach, search Haba. I swear, this card will get limited, most likely. It's just such a custom card. Daybreak, Tribute, you summon your tokens. I guess summoning this here is ideal because you will turn one of the tokens into like the Link Spider. And in the past you didn't care because you made IP, but now you do care because these two will make Close Moon. Oh man, more of the Close Heaven. Moon into Requiem. Requiem, like, will summon Lacrima. Lacrima dump Engraver. You've already seen this song and dance. This is not new stuff. Something that we will do, this a little bit different, is we'll use the extra token and the Lacrima to make Sequence. This is in the graveyard. My bad. Let me put this here. So we're at this point. You're going to use the Sequence, and Sequence will put back. Well, I guess before we do Sequence, we can do Engraver as well. Like Engraver, rehash the Close Moon. And we're at this point. And guess we can turn these into. I guess we'll take these tokens and turn it into IP. The only reason I was thinking of bringing back Engraver is because we are going to use the rest of the Fiends of the graveyard. We'll use. I guess we can equip. Turn these two into Necroquip. So Necroquip is summoned. And now we'll Sequence. We'll put back Engraver and Requiem. We're going to keep Lacrima engraved. That's going to be important. So these go back. And we're going to summon. Where's the effect? We're going to summon Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater effect, you're going to dump. And the monster that we're dumping with Aerial Eater is going to be Ariana. You can dump Lovely as well. You can dump any other Labrynth name. It really depends on the rest of your hand. But since we're doing just the one combo with the Snake Rain, we're going to dump Ariana. So Ariana has been dumped. We're at this point. We're going to link these two away into Agnum Day. We're going to Agnum Day, bring back Lacrima. You can turn these into Chaos Angel if you want, or you can just turn these into Muck directly. We're not going to use Muck's effect just yet, but like this is interchangeable. You can summon Chaos Angel too, and if you want to like make your guys protected by battle if you want to do that. That is another option. Um, yeah. Now we're going to Habakiri. We're not reptile locked and we're not fiend locked yet. You will be locked after you resolve the muck, the muckraker. So we're going to Habakiri. Habakiri is going to tribute the Saji. Saji is being tributed. Saji is going to add a ritual spell. We're going to ritual spell, summon. We're going to dump to the graveyard. Let's see what we're dumping. We're going to send Aramasa and Kusanagi. Both of the monsters will trigger, so you grab back a ritual spell, and we're getting another Mitsu from the deck. Something I like to do is I grab Futsu, and this will make sense in a moment. Mitsu Ritual, we tribute the Futsu, and we're going to summon Murakumo. We're going to use Futsu as effect, and Futsu is going to grab us. Where is it? Mitsurugi Mirror. We're going to Mitsu Mirror, we're going to trigger Habakiri, and we're bringing back the Futsu. Habakiri effects now triggers, so Habakiri gets summoned, and Habakiri is going to add us to our hand. We're going to add the Purification. So, remember when we talked about Lovely Labrynth? One variation of the combo is instead of dumping Ariana, you dump Lovely. You bring back Lovely with her, dumping this, and you use Lovely's effect to reset this. But realistically, if you have more cards in your hand, you don't really have to do that. So we're not going to do that combo. That being said, I think one thing that we're gonna do is we're going to grab prayers. We're going to activate the prayers. We're going to tribute Murakumo, and we're going to add to our hand. And we're going to add Wosu. We're going to add Wosu, and we can optionally bring back something. Like, you can bring back anything at this point. Whatever you're bringing is probably going to be IP fodder. Even though the Mitsus can be IP fodder as well. So, I don't know. Well, let's bring back Aramasa. So we use the prayers. Murakumo's effect. We're going to bring back Murakumo, and we're going to grab either Purification or another prayers. Let's just add Purifications. This does play into Nibiru a bit more. But, I mean, let's be honest. I think your opponent would have Nibiru'd you. I mean, there are some patient Nibiru players. They do exist. So, if you want to be careful, just check the rest of your hand to make sure that you have follow-up. Like, for example, another prayers. If you don't have prayers at this point, you just grab another prayers. Just to make sure that you play around the Nibiru. Because all three Mitsus were already tributed. Let's look at our extra deck. What else are we missing? Yeah, like something you can do here is you can grab these two. You grab these two, and you make the closed moon again. And you can close moon IP into a Bawaku. And you can use Abawaku to if you want to like discard, right? You can Abawaku to bring back IP and then bring back the Abawaku. Take note, you are discarding another card out of your hands for that. But if you don't want to do that and you want to keep the IP in graveyard, now what you're going to do is you're going to activate Muckracker. So with Muck, we're dumping the Wosu. We're bringing back Ariana. And now Ariana gets to trigger. And this is our Labrynth setup. Ariana is going to add us a big welcome. And this is our end word. You have Great Purification to negate. You have Big Welcome to bounce. You have the Abawaku. Sadly, this cannot be linked away, so it has to be stuck in there. But something really funny about Muck is that... let's read Muck real quick. Sadly, she only tributes fiends, but man, if she could have tributed anybody to protect by battle, imagine how busted this would have been with the Mitsus. But yeah, it's only fiend monsters. So I had to double check. But yeah, you have the bounce, and this will, you can bounce Ariana for lovely, or something very cheeky you can do is you wait for your opponent to special summon. You bring back something with the Futsu. Let's say, for example, you bring back Kusanagi, right? Kusanagi to grab prayers back to hand, right? You can about a coup, or I guess after you tribute. Let's say you tribute for some for Great Purification, for example. You now have the free space. You can big welcome, lovely, and take back Kusanagi back to your hand, and you instantly have more follow up. And then you have the lovely Ariana setup, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's it for that combo. Yes, this is a Snake Rain combo. And this just goes to show you that you can do a lot of creative things with like all these cards. It doesn't just have to be Malice. It doesn't have to be Ryziel. Like you just saw me combo off with Labrynth out of all decks. Like, yeah, this is pretty cool. It's a shame that Curious is no longer in the game. The Lysor Dominion. Otherwise, I could tell you this right now. I think the possibilities of the stuff I would have liked to do in this deck were kind of like limitless. But yeah, I hope you found this informative. I hope you found this to your liking and understanding. I just wanted to do a very fun deck because very soon I am going to prep for nationals. I am going to see if I can record a video that is not a deck report that involves like my Nats testing. I also started playing Master Duel again, so I kind of want to talk about that as well, because funnily enough, my Master Duel testing is a bridge for my Nats testing. You will see that in the future. But yeah, keep practicing and keep dueling.